Hello everybody, Warrior Fire here, and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold as Steel. Last time, we had explored the old schoolhouse, had nothing new pop up, though there's still time. Also, took care of our latest practical exam, and found out about our next field study. This time, we're setting out on said field study. Right, so only place we actually need to go to is Trista's station. But we can also go ahead and talk to some of the others and take care of a few other odds and ends first. Like getting over to the engineering building. He should start making our way to the station, Crow. Otherwise, we'll miss the train. No need to rush. The station's not going anywhere. The station isn't, but our train most certainly is. He's right about that, Crow. So this'll be Crow's first field study with the Class 7, huh? That's actually kind of funny. How so? I told you that we were part of the Arcus trials last year, didn't I? A lot of stuff we did back then actually served as a model for Class 7, so we had our own field studies of sorts. Instructor Sarah was always putting us through one situation or another. But that's how we all got to know each other, too. Wow! That explains things. That makes you for our predecessors, in a way. Well, it's more than just a coincidence that they put this guy into your class. Be sure to make yourself useful, you hear? For our sakes, at least. We'd hate to see you make a fool of yourself and to ruin our sterling reputation. Yeah, I got it. All this pressure you're putting on me is gonna give me wrinkles or something. We'd better work every bit as hard as he does. Probably more so. Right, first up... Yes, still can't make anything new. Already took care of the 7th masses. Nothing else we can really do so? Yeah. Right. Let's go ahead and hit up the bookstore real quick. Seems like such an obvious choice now, but I'd never expected they'd send us to Garrelia Fortress. It looks like Instructor Neidhart is coming along too. I'm kind of worried now. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's not really a big deal or anything. Yeah, I'm getting this bad feeling about the back half of our field study. It's like this little nagging feeling in the back of my head. Right. There we go. I wonder if Elisa's read this. Should ask her about it later. And a Link experience, that. Let's check out the other books we just got. This book's a joy to read. I bet Elliot would like it. Right. One more. The explanations in here are really thorough. Maybe I should discuss this with the Usus sometime. And Link level 4 with the Usus. It's art support. Let's check that out. Increases the power of a partner's arts by 1.2 times. I think that's gonna be helpful. And everything there. Quick stop here. So I'll be visiting Dry this month. All I can think about is Corellia Fortress, though. That's where the railway guns are, after all. Yeah. I can't begin to imagine what's waiting for us there. Might as well leave the worrying for when we actually get there. Let's make sure we're ready. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea, Lisa. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. Allergies have been bugging me pretty much all day. Anyway, now that talk to Lisa. Well, let's go ahead and do some shopping. That could be helpful. Good. Get any ingredient under 5, grab 5 of. Right, and solid those. Oh yeah. Since I already made use of these. Oh yeah, also picked up those. Huh, good boost for Reen. Not quite as good for Laura. Ignore the rest of the party back there. Let's see. Find out who would benefit the most. Probably Emma. Definitely Emma. And we can sell this other boots. Wait, that's selling. I almost made a mistake there. That's pretty close call. Hey, he's hanging out with the oh, what's her name? Cat. Right, Celine. Where are the others, V? Getting stuff ready before we leave. I'm ready, so I'm playing with the Celine. Good girl. I guess they get along since V's kind of cat-like herself. She's a cutie. I want to pet her too. If we miss the train because of this, let's make our way to the station once we're all ready. Yep. Well, that is everyone. Quick stop here. Oh, buy 5 of those. I get 1 of those. And I think we're good here. Oh. Let's see. Well, overall, I think we're good. Real quick stop in here. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Let's see. Ooh. That would be better than normal dayless. Cross Crusade also looks like it would be a good at you've have? Well, there's really not much you can get there. So, with all of the prep work done, time to enter Trista Station. We need to change trains at Brayhard to get to Legram, right? I suppose it'd be better for us to take the cruising main line than the transcontinental line then. Right. After reaching Brayhard, we'll need to travel to a local line, like the Yubble branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 a.m. right now. Should arrive in Brayhard somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by noon. You've got work waiting for us on the first day too, so the earlier we can reach Legram, the better. Agreed. And there's always the chance our class problem child will make another scene. Oh, you guys are here earlier than I expected. You all ready to leave too? We've still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Brayhard comes in. You're all going to the Jurai says, right? I've never been, but it sounds kind of fun. It's apparently quite a trip to get there, though. It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamar province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this. But worry not. The hours will just fly by as I teach you all about how to be as cool and popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll just take a nap instead. Oof. Calling him out. Passenger service. Announcer just does not give enough time to read the announcement. It's like those should be voiced. Anyway, I'll see you in 2 days then. See you at Corellia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Machias. And Crow, at least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries. If you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Reen, you'll thirst for my life of adventure. Right. Alright, good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? You took the words right out of my mouth. May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. Yeah. Hopefully, William doesn't get into too much trouble. We still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We ought to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Yep, that's a good idea. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, correct? Yes, that's right. You'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Berea. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Yeah. Okay, so that's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Berea. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment.
Oh, you're all heading out?
What?
Isn't that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Shh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But...
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
Anyone else see Selena sneak on through the gate?
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Sir? I do not like the implications of what you're implying.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble.
I mean, you already have, but...
Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
Sure, let's go with that.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like AIRDATE in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on Platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
If you'll excuse us, Captain. I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
Well, we'll see if he does. And she's right on top of the train. Crazy cat.
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on, cough it up.
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing. Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat. Aw, strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City. But there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
Huh. Got this sneaking suspicion that I know what's up there. I'm no longer on top of the train. Wow, it's like a sea of green out there. Hey, Eustace, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Croizon province. Each is grown in its season, which means that what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. Oh, look, there's a weird scarecrow. Look at its head. It looks all messy like Lecter's. Huh? Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. At times like these, she seems like she seems just like any girl her age. It's still hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Legram is a small town on the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Hibble. My father, Viscount Arside, governs the town, which itself is part of the Croizon province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically yes. But Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. But I can't help it but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these are the daily bread of the nobility. It's true that the four great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted. Although the Imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, Father's stance on the matter is that's pretty much expected that to go. I do understand the reformists' point of view, but each region of the Empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all of these under a single system seems a little insensitive. Or you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice, clear-cut solution. This is boring. Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple students batting around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. I guess, to me, one of the things that Legram is most famous for is the Harside School. Oh, isn't that the thing that Laura's dad teaches? That's the one. The Harside School of Swordsmanship is the style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the two most famous martial styles in the Empire. The other being the Vander School. Heard there's a training hall where students of the Harside School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed, there is. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. And Laura's father instructs them all? He does. Viscount Harside is not only the lord of Legram, he's also the current head of the Harside School. Doesn't he have some super cool title like a Radiant Blade Master or something? He sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. He sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both the provincial and imperial. Though as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. He may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee that my father will even be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him. Yeah, does seem like quite the guy. Alright, so let's go and talk to everyone. Oh yes, when we reach Legram, I'd like to ask a favor of you all. A favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the Harside School students. This group has practitioners of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, court fencing, and spearmanship alike. And I have no doubt each would be of interest to the students of the martial arts. Perhaps so. The chance to learn more about other schools might broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be of interest to them, though? Both Reen and Eustace at least use swords. Certainly. The Harside School teaches more than just swordplay. Well, some use two-handed swords like myself. Others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even a Zorbo staff may be of interest. You think? Hey, what about me? What about me? Baby's really strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Hergetlam wouldn't afford the students any chance to learn new techniques of their own. Boo, you meanies! No fair in leaving me out. Anyway, I do think that would be a nice gesture, but that's assuming we get the chance before our field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it if we do. Right, Emma? Lavender. Surely it's just a coincidence. It has to be. What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I was just wondering if we might be able to see Lohengrin Castle while we're in Legrand. Oh, the castle that came up in Instructor Thomas's lesson the other day. Weather permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Oh wow, that actually sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. I was just thinking, it would be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we applied in class to our field study, don't you think? Yeah, that would be. Useless? We still have some time before we reach Berehard, but we'll be changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be, though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. I would have liked to see Rufus again if we had the chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway, and it hardly seems appropriate to return home now, after I chose not to during the summer. That is a good point. Is something on your mind? I'm just wondering what my family and the other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month, they've been a little overly quiet. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard of any major conflicts between the two factions lately at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while? After all the craziness that happened at the festival last month. Neither faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict over something so trite. I suppose I should just try to focus on our field study and not concern myself with the matters beyond my control. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Right, and Gaius? The issue of regional cultural heritage is quite a profound one. So profound as to have its own tax implications. Well, the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the Empire. Like the old animist traditions in Legram, I hear a lot of those are still around. Indeed. No doubt you will see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the Lance Maiden remain as well. Sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in Nord. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but we worship the same goddess and spirits. I think that's a fact many Erebonians are starting to forget. If you ask me, those traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money going to taxes. Yes, I feel the same. It seems there will be much to learn during this month's field study. And last At least a million. Look at all the trains going past the window. This is so cool. I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really? Now I'm kind of surprised. I assumed being in the intelligence division meant you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride on Lammy when I'm out on a mission. And the super fast train Claire and the others in the RMP use doesn't have any windows. And Gramps' special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Huh. Interesting. It's not often that you get to ride a regular train like this, then, is it? But if you get too excited here, we're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. I was so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine. Still got plenty of energy. Huh? What was I saying? See? Told you. We'll be at very hard soon, so trying to get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. At times like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. Yep, and, yep, just fighting, going to sleep as much as she can.
Then
In
let
the
us begin
meantime,
our duel.
That's some good old-fashioned children's card games.
Please draw a card. The first move is yours. Divine Bolt!
Right, I'll hold on to that for a bit.
Divine Bolt!
Alright,
Divine Bolt!
alright, let's,
Divine Bolt!
well,
Mirror! Mirror! An excellent duel.
well, Laura. Right, that's a challenge, Emma.
Please go easy on me. Shall we draw then?
That hand might
Allow me to play first
work
then.
better.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Allow me to play first then. I'm gonna use a Bolt card.
And I'm gonna bring that back.
I'm gonna use a Bolt card.
Well,
I'm gonna use a Bolt card.
well, so am I.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. It looks as though I win this time.
I still had a move I could make that would let me win the game.
If we have to. Draw a card. Go ahead then. We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. Take this. We
Well,
have the
let's
same score.
reset.
Let's redraw. I'll be going first. Take this. Now you've done it. Now you've done it.
I'll take that,
You impertinent little.
and I'll
You
take that.
impertinent little. My victory was assured from the start.
Okay. note to self. Don't leave it self with only bolts and mirrors.
Shall we begin? Go ahead and draw. It seems we need to draw again. I'll go first then. I'll use a bolt.
Alright, I'll just take that hand of
well
yours.
played. I'll use a bolt. I'll use a bolt. I'll use a bolt.
Well then, so will I.
Well done.
Right.
Huh. Well
Take
played.
that.
It seems the winds were on my side.
Huh. Alright, William.
It's time to duel. Come on, draw a card. Come on, draw another one. I'm going first. Take this.
Yeah, I'll go.
Who's that for?
Like that.
I wanted to win.
Too bad. Alright. Go ahead and save. And continue on. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Berehard. Our next stop is Berehard, the terminus of this express lane. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Finally. You have to change the trains here, right? That's right. The train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We'll need to hurry if we want to board it in time. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping for the chance to poke around at Berehard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Berehard, isn't it? I'd be glad to show you around should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord, after all. Huh. That was very welcoming of Eustace. Do you wonder if this is where we'll be seeing Celine again? Yep. Just in time to catch the same train as us. Yeah, 11:30. Here. Wow, this forest is really dense. It almost looks like a scene from a picture book, as though you kept as though if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. It might not come as a surprise that there are many such legends in this region. The Lance Maiden, Diana Sandlot, was born in Legram. But because of her preternatural strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling, switched at birth by the fairies. Really fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances after the War of the Lions. It's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. The changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that fog. It came on so suddenly. Well, Legram is known for its fog, among other things. This is not at all uncommon for this time of year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Lammy, you can't snatch that. Bit of a sleep talker. Wow! Oh, here we are. Legram, the lakeside town. It's stunning. This is the first time I've visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I'd been led to believe. So this is the town of mist and ancient legends. I'm pleased that you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Fog or no, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. What? How long have you been there? Interesting. I couldn't sense him coming at all. I have returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. Surely you jest. Can I assume that father not coming to meet us means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. Everyone, this is Klaus, the Arside family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence, and serves as acting master for the Arside School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Huh, sounds like one amazing old guy. I trust that you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of animism in the region, too. Just look at this stone monument. I believe that was built long before the Arside family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. It has a rather strange shape, too. Oh, what's that? It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right. The center statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are two of the Eisenritter. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandbot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. Huh. So that's Laura's great-great-great-grandfather, huh? You'll need a few more grades. They're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura? Lady Laura, so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on a field study as a part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the Academy's been treating you. She seems to be quite popular around here. Yeah, it looks like the Viscount's family has built up a good relationship with the people of Legram. Looks like they finally showed up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately. I could use the help. Huh? Well, I guess I'll go look over their tasks one more time, just to be sure. Yeah, it's like the Bracer Guild's still active in Legram. I can hear the ring of steel on steel. Undoubtedly the sounds of swords crossing. So then this must be the Arside School's training hall. Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. although many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father, or Klaus. My apologies, my lady. Well, it's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has a master's poise. And this is Viscount Harside's mansion. Wow, so this is where Laura lives. You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount. And it seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town, too. It was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold, should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount Harside. Allow me to show you around in my father's stead. Well, definitely quite the change of pace. Wow! What an incredible view. It's so beautiful. It's not often I've taken a view this spectacular. Say, is that... Whoa, a castle! Huh, that must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served as the Lance Maiden's stronghold. The Saint's Castle, towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. Just seeing it hit there in all its majesty, it makes me want to set a brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now, we need to pick up our list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared our tasks for us, Klaus? Actually, the assigning of your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild in the town's central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all of the tasks for your field study here. The Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed. There's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us and the town over the years. Oh, really? Oh, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling on about? Nothing much. Just thinking out loud. Anyway, looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I'd like to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. We'll be taking our leave now, Klaus. Of course. Please take care, everyone. Is this a first run? Yes, it is. It's definitely been a very fun so far. Right. Who's your favorite character so far? Uh, hard to say. Probably Reen. William's definitely been quite interesting so far. Character-wise, like Elisa, but unit-wise, I'd say I had both also good choices. Caius is a cool character, but he's so underwhelming. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I can see that. Right. There's the guild. First I'm gonna stop in here. Better weapons for everyone. You gonna play all 4 games? Yeah, eventually. Got 3 on the Switch. Still need to get 2 and 4 eventually as well. You mastered quartz can buy. Svart's stronger, but it's more EP. Right. It's everything there. Oh there, Watto. You've been well, I hope. Why, of course. We're all doing well out here. Though perhaps less so on the business front. Oh? It's not really a big issue. It's just that your father rejected the order to raise taxes here. Deliveries coming through on the highway have slowed down a fair bit ever since. It's clear as day that Duke Halberia wasn't too pleased by Lord Arside's decision. I see. Please allow me to apologize for my father's actions. You have no reason to feel responsible, Eustace. Indeed, deliveries by train have come through just fine, so ultimately you're not up a creek without a paddle, at least. That's good. Right, and can get more standard items and ingredients. Yeah. So, grab it. Hell yeah, reprint. Right, that looks like everything here.
A cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animist symbols have been lost over time.
Yeah, that is a shame.
This building is the Legrand branch of the Bracer Guild.
Right, well, let's, go on in. Oh, the guild emblem. I must not have noticed it earlier with all the mist. Strange. Branches in the capital were closed due to political pressure, but this one still seems to be active. The Legrand branch continues to operate, as it always has. That's why I was rather surprised to find out that the capital's branches were no longer active. After playing 4, those status numbers look so low. I bet, yeah, since, that's, 4, I'm curious, does, 4 have a, old save bonus, the 3? So, if, so, definitely gonna be getting it on the Switch when that's available. Come to think of it, we met a bracer back when we were in Brayhard for our field study, but I saw no signs of a guild branch there either. It was closed a year ago, though as I understand it, the pressure came not from the Duke's household. The pressure to close came from the Duke's household, not the Imperial government. Does it have a what? Phone lags. Didn't hear the whole question. Does Cold Steel 4 have an old save bonus in Cold Steel 3? Like 2 does with the 1. Is that so? Well, bracers are an eyesore to most of those well-to-do types. They don't bow to authority, so can't bribe them with the Mira. They're all about protecting civilians. Give them an excuse to lean on the bracers to get them out of the picture, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Milliam, that's kind of... You don't mince words, do you? Choice words coming from an intelligence division operative. Do you think you are not complicit in this? I number 3 didn't have them. 4 has from all the others. Not sure about other versions. It's a PS4, but they should. Okay. Well, definitely gonna need to keep an eye on that. Well, it's less us and more Gramps. He went barging into the branches in the capital himself and started telling them what they could and couldn't do. Wow. That explains the instructor's frosty temperament toward him. And you guys sure know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't you? Oh. Now there's a familiar face. I'm pleased to see you again, Toval. Oh? You know each other? We just ran into each other once a couple months back. Long time no see, Laura. Sounds like Sarah's keeping your nose to the grindstone, eh? Wait, so... You must be a former associate of our instructor, I take it. Pretty much. I'm Toval Randoner, a bracer with the guild here in the Empire. Good to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. Wait a minute. So it wasn't a coincidence that we ran into you in Brayhard. Bingo! Sarah told me you were going to be there. She wanted me to keep an eye out for you and step in if you ever got in a real tight spot. But she insisted that I play it casual and not give myself away. And that part was a lot harder than I thought it'd be. I had no idea. Thank you so much for all your assistance back then. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to bust Machias out without your help. You may not have directly assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless. You are welcome. Sarah's repaid that debt in full though, so don't worry about it. Interesting. I had no idea that you'd already met some of the members of our class. Incidentally, Toval, the guild standing here in Erebonia certainly seems to have shifted over the past few years. No doubt. Basically every branch here in the government was shut down after the government started putting pressure on us. Some of us found work in a different field, like Sarah. Others transferred to branches outside the country. You mind minor spoilers? Well, there's some stuff I vaguely remember from seeing out of stuff from Breeze story so far thing. Depending on it's just a couple certain characters haven't changed. Phew. Yeah. That doesn't seem too bad. But we all agreed to get back together if we can ever resume operations in Erebonia again. Till then, we're just trying to keep a low profile, scraping out a living for ourselves. It sounds like a difficult life. Still, with the guild having to decrease its presence, isn't there more than enough work for the remaining branches? I wish. The railway military police deals with a lot of the stuff we would have handled before. Your little lady's friend in particular keeps herself pretty busy. Oh, you mean Claire? Yep, she sure is a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends on work, it's no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend. Milliam. I'm not sure you should go around sharing the details of people's private lives without their consent. Well, I find enough work to keep the lights on here anyway. And this branch has the Viscount's approval, so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. So that's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear that the Viscount seems pretty supportive of the guild. He seems to find much of himself in the Bracer's way of life. Self-reliance, pride, a focus on helping others. He's long said that if he were free of other responsibilities, he would have joined the guild and work as a bracer himself. Oh my, that seems very... I hardly think a man who owns a territory in the Empire could just up and join the bracers. Radiant Blade Master himself as a bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's probably on par with the Cassius Sprite. I'll bet he'd make a Hess rank right on the spot. You know Cassius Sprite? I believe he's currently a brigadier general in the Liberal Army, as well as a bearer of the title Divine Blade. Having some unexpected trouble speaking tonight. Guess I should expect it no less from a member of the Intelligence Division. Anyway, that's how the Viscount ended up asking me to sort out some tasks for your field study. Let me give those to you now. Right, for day 1. Harside School training bout. Yeah. Looks like Laura's request back on the train is actually going to work out. I wish for Lady Laura and you, her classmates, to engage in a friendly training bout against students of the Arside School. When you have prepared sufficiently, please make your way to the training hall, which is down the stairs outside the mansion and to the right. What difficulty is this? Need to double check, but I believe it's on normal. Right. Pebble Highway Monster. The monster's been spotted roving the Pebble Highway, and he's a big one. It's the Crocodile. I request that Class 7 deal with this threat as soon as they possibly can. Then you shouldn't have any problem with that quest. On Nightmare, that quest lives up to the name. Yeah. I'm definitely not touching the Nightmare difficulty with a 10-foot pole until I feel that I'm ready for that. Already had a lot of trouble with the last old schoolhouse boss. Right? Many hands make light work. Need someone to replace a lot of orbit lights along the highway. If you like putting lights into things, you can find me in Watto's store. Right, and study area is defined as a 200 cell radius around Legram. Each student must her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. So this is how your field studies go. I'm replaying 2 again on Nightmare, and so not looking forward to a later battle that was a Nightmare on easy. Whew. Ooh boy, that sounds like fun. Generally, yeah. Should we come back tomorrow to pick up our next set of tasks then? Yeah, I've got some more work I could use your help with. You're pretty short-handed here, so we've got a real monster of a backlog building up. I'm counting on you to pave the way to Easy Street for me, okay? Will do. Alright then, let's waste no time in getting started. Looks like one of these requests is from the training hall. It seems to be from Klaus. Got a monster extermination request too. We'll have to head out onto the highway for that one. It would be nice if we could cover as many of the townspeople's requests as possible too. This is so cool! Worst part is, it's against the character who apparently cannot catch up to someone else who you have to fight with. Whew. Yeah, that definitely sounds awful. Alright. Right. Sorry, who's on your team that you used to fight the other character with. Yeah. Yeah. So, lead it. Let's see. No. Chrono Drive. You remember earlier in the game, two people racing over and over again, and one constantly losing. Whew. Oh. That's... That sounds familiar. It's definitely something I ever seen, but just drawing a blank on it at the moment. Welcome, everyone. I hope the day is treating you well. If you need any armaments or have any orbit-related questions during your stay, you just come straight to me. Thank you, Duncan. Your service is invaluable, as always. It's an honor to hear you say that. That reminds me, I've heard that you guys will be the ones taking on the request I sent into Toval. That's right. You wanted us to do something with the road lamps, right? Did we ask you for some further information about how to do that? Of course. It can take quite a while, though. Are you sure you have the time to do it? Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Just explain what it is that you'd like us to do, and we'll get to it. Alright, here's how it'll go. I'm going to presume you all know what a road lamp is at this point. And you probably also know that they require regular maintenance in order to function as they should. That's especially true here in Legram, since the moisture from the fog causes their circuits to short more frequently. I put in a request for Tovel to inspect them not too long ago, actually. To my surprise, he discovered that almost all of the lamps close to town are in need of some maintenance work. I assume you want us to replace them all in one go, then? That's correct. To be a bit more specific, I'd like you to replace their orbit lights. That does seem like a long, troublesome task. The kind I'd normally pay someone else to do. The road lamps serve as a safety measure for travelers along the highway, though, so this is important. Sounds about as much fun as picking it out of my belly button, but oh well, nothing we can do about it. This does seem like something Tovel would usually handle himself, though. I'm glad the NPCs in Cold Steel don't treat you like idiots like in most other games. Yep. Definitely enjoy that. Isn't that right? It is. He'd probably laugh at us if a group of promising students weren't able to change a few lights, I'll bet. It really takes me back to our field study in Celtic, though. That's right, we had to do something like this back then. I suppose every town needs working road lamps. So you're practically pros already, then? Hardly. I finally managed to block off any memories of our group's first field study. No fear, you guys. Stop remembering stuff that I wasn't here for. That's what you get for showing up late to the party. Anyway, I assume the road lamps here also need a code to open their maintenance panels? Not quite. The lamps here in Legram use a key for access instead, which means you'll be needing this. Receive the maintenance key. Well, at least it should make things simpler this way. Yeah, I'm kinda glad I don't need to remember a code this time. And here are the replacement orbit lights you'll need as well. 14 of them. That's a lot of lights. A01 to A05, B01 to B09. They're all marked with the letters and numbers. That they are. Each one matches up with the road lamp it should be used in. You use the A01 light and the lamp with A01 written on it, and so on. It's not exactly advanced calculus. So, do you need any pointers on how to change them out? No, I remember how to do it from last time, so I think we'll be fine. Well, that seems to be everything we need to know to get started. We'll be on our way then. Good luck. Right, and let's started. Go ahead and talk to Tovel. What? Couldn't help but notice that Sarah set you up with a curriculum really similar to the work we bracers do. I guess actual bracer work like the stuff I've been throwing at you must come pretty naturally to you at this point. There's some truth in that, for sure. By the way, would you mind if I asked you something? Fire away. I know you gave us a hint back at that bar in Breahard, but there's also the fact that instructor Sarah showed up with the perfect timing right when we needed her. Your timing is a little too convenient. Did you come after receiving word from the Provincial Army? Nope. I actually heard about what was happening a little earlier from a friend of mine. As soon as the news reached my ears, I shot to my feet and got right in contact with the director here. And he was kind enough to give me a ride on his airship back from the capital. Was that your doing? Well, you see... So essentially, things worked out for us thanks to his pulling strings behind the scenes. I see that the Bracers live up to their reputation. Yes, it makes sense why they're not too popular with certain folks. Listen, that was just a one-off, alright? I jumped through some serious hoops to make sure everything worked out, you know? You've been in his debt all this time without even realizing it. Indeed. I'm glad to know we can count on someone as reliable as him as an ally. Yep. Right. And now we finally get the details about the monster. Oh, let me at least tell you where you can find that monster in your mission. It's out on the highway, at a pretty good distance from town. Probably close to 200 sold, if I had to guess. Right at the edge of your field study area. Seems to be a pretty mean one too, so make sure you're all ready before you take that first swing. Yep. That's definitely sounding pretty fun. Alright. And here we go. I remember the name of the monster too, considering I just bought a few myself. I had a Crocodark. It looks like the fog's just as thick out on the highway as it is in town. It does go a long way toward keeping the temperature down, but it certainly doesn't help the visibility. True, even we locals lose our sense of direction out on the highway sometimes. But ever since they built the railway through here, there haven't been nearly as many people traveling this road. We'll need to pay extra attention to our surroundings to make sure that we don't become lost. Oh wait, wrong one, but yeah, I fought a few of those too. That would be wise. And don't forget, there's no telling when some beast may try to jump out at us. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Yep. Okay. All easier with plus the markers and right past one. Right. Wait, the letters A01 can be read. Right. Alright, that's one light exchanged. This doesn't seem so bad. I don't suppose so. We'll just need to repeat this for the other 13 lamps on the highway. The work itself seems simple, at least. Perhaps we should each take turns doing it then. That sounds fair. It's only right to share the workload. Yay, I caught the next one! You're welcome to it. First battle. Oh.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
It needs to other games controls. Oh right. Didn't set up any links beforehand. go with this setup. And
All right,
the
let's
motivate.
do this.
Very
They
well.
didn't offer the sharing part.
My turn.
Million would probably want to do them all. Yeah, probably. Definitely something to see her doing.
Right. Hey!
Yeah.
Ew, almost took out one. Right, get them finish off.
My turn.
And you're up next.
Right.
Honest, I'd recommend a Via or an Emma in a party and someone with the Angel Quartz. Yeah,
Here we go. Now's our
since
chance.
An opening.
don't have Via
I'll
here,
handle this.
is a
My turn.
little limiting.
Hey!
It's my turn. Here.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, there's a level up for Millium.
I'm awesome.
And it's Elisa's Master Quartz, right? Makes things simple.
It feels almost magical.
I know. Like if you just wait long enough, you might see a fairy or something.
Right? The second one.
Here they come! Be careful, everyone!
Didn't quite work out how I would have liked. Looks like I'm on the road for Cold Steel 2 True Endings. Have to turn the volume down for a bit. Okay.
Now's our chance.
An opening. My turn. Huh?
Yeah!
I'll handle this.
Ooh.
Go.
Of course.
It's my turn! Yeah!
Very well.
Right. Ooh. Two misses
My
in a
turn.
row. Right, bring in a hit. There we go.
An opening.
And Laura with the finish.
Your swordsmanship gets better with every battle.
And I've got a way to go to get to your level.
Maybe not quite that far yet, so volume back up. And William's Aegis Quartz leveled up. The Adamantine Shield. I have to check that out as soon as I can. Good. So immunity select HP below 20% once per fight. Addition to start. Right. So Adamantine Shield. Huh. Basically, half of it, her Master Quartz bonus. Right, And next light. We've one left in this app. Yep.
Ooh, that one looks tough.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Yeah.
This might actually be a
Not
challenge.
able to get this done. Yeah, well.
All right, let's do this.
Motivate.
Leave it to
Very
me.
well.
Right. Huh?
I'll handle this.
Yeah, that'll work.
Now, Emma.
Leave it to me! Yeah! Okay.
Nice.
My turn. Hey!
That
We should keep going.
definitely hit hard.
Yay, treasure!
And burn. Alright. Last lamp here. Be a good idea to heal up a bit. Alright. The next area. Right. And skip going to the left. Upcoming fork. Yeah.
Oh, the tree comes through here!
That's the Ebel branch line, the same line we traveled here on.
Right. That seems to be all that's necessary. Well done, Laura. That makes 7 lamps done, I think. We're finally halfway done. 7 down, 7 to go. Yeah, let's get those last 7 done. Alright. We have fairly simple. Here. And here's the next one, right away. Oof.
Bring it
Go
on.
get
Right.
around. Cocoa Panda. Interesting.
My turn.
Nice job studying it, Laura.
Yeah! Here!
My turn.
You just
Oh, no, you
barely,
don't.
didn't kill it.
What?
Of course.
Yeah, that Coco Panda can live.
Hi!
Go!
Yeah. Here.
My turn.
Of course.
There we go.
Go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Ring getting the kill. CB's captain once again. Bring up this light first. Then break off it this way. Another one of these lines.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go!
The greedy Reaper. Rain. Give him a
Second
gale.
form. Gale! Go!
An opening.
Very well.
Right.
And Moore should be able to finish off at the last one.
You still have a lot of training to do.
And there's the level up for Rain.
Great!
Oh, a treasure chest.
Another monster box, so you have the Ares Master Quartz yet? I don't. No, I haven't. Wait, yes, I do. Yeah, that does seem will be helpful. That's the best caster quartz, and it makes them very powerful. This gets a higher level, she saps EP with the damage too. Ooh. Yeah, I do like it. Luminous Ray and Silver Thorn on Mirage. That it's also to be quite helpful. Still have one Mirage element attack. Alright, so this monster chest, give it a test drive.
Here they come. Be careful, everyone.
Right.
Gold cider. There we go.
No escape.
Yeah.
Let's see. Water. All weak to water. Trying to keep everyone geared up at the same time. For the most part.
Arcus, activate.
Go! Arcus,
That'll
activate.
get that set up.
Very well. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Right.
This should also help.
Of course. Hi. It's my turn.
Just curious, as it didn't look like an optimal port setup. Yeah. No, I haven't been playing optimally.
Here.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Mostly go with the stuff I like or think would be helpful.
Not bad.
This shadow. That would definitely helpful Rama. For Emma, it's best to just give her as much power as you can. She doesn't care too much about elemental resistances. Right. Let's see. I'll stop. Should help out. Let's see what else. accuracy should help a lot. That might help it out. Alright. Other chest. More bait. Gotcha.
We have the advantage.
Here we go!
Right.
Now's our chance!
An opening! Right! Ta!
Right.
My turn.
Blinded it. Just in time to die.
Okay.
I'll handle this.
Go!
Right.
Of course! Ta!
Ooh.
Yeah.
The crit for the kill.
We should be safe now.
Level up for Isis.
That should suffice.
Right, and
What
that's
a large
lamp.
monster. We'll need to be careful.
My turn! Hi! Ta! Hi! Hi! Ta! Ta!
Nope. Not
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
stun.
Right!
Right. Able to hit all four of them.
No escape!
I'll handle this.
Go!
Alright. Just the big ones left.
Go!
An opening!
Okay.
Hydro cannon.
Yeah.
My turn. Go!
I'll help.
Go!
Yeah. Okay, Laura
My
gets
turn.
the kill.
We should keep going.
Making progress.
Nice.
And there's a monster. Eat it.
We'll have to fight our way through.
That
My
didn't
turn.
quite work as well as I hoped it would. Yeah. Able to free it, them with the gale. Alright, then. There, just go for a normal attack here.
My turn.
And some more.
Okay. Here.
Very well.
Well, set up.
My turn!
My turn.
Yeah.
And kind of gets the kill.
Let's keep going.
Right. Get the chest. And there you are. Yep. Good thing it being a bit too far from it. Light didn't cause any problems. There we go.
Let's get this over with. I'll handle this.
And Green's got a guaranteed a crit.
Go!
No, why not?
Second form, Gale! Go! Laura!
Of course!
Ah, wasted it. The rush.
Of course. Hey! You still have a lot of training to do.
Yeah, well. Ooh. Magic pixeled. Alright. Yeah, 108. Not as bad. Right, let's fix that last light. That's the last of them. 14 lamps. That's a good day's work. The highway should be better lit now, though it's difficult to tell with all this fog. At least the residents of Legram should be safer as they travel the highway now. Now that we've finished up, we should report back to our client. Yeah, let's go back and see Duncan. First, had a bit of a monster trouble to take care of. That must be the monster we were sent out here to defeat. It looks like it matches the description, but it's hard to tell with all this mist. Oh, it looks really strong. But we've got Lemmy on our side, so this should be a piece of cake. I wouldn't be so sure. His ability is quite poor here. He can't take anything for granted. I agree. You should be thoroughly prepared before we engage it. Right. Yep. Let's see. Yep. I'll set on HP. And I think good on EP as well.
A worthy adversary.
Yeah, two of them. Are weak to water. Right.
Of course.
Focus on the leftmost one. Well, Ariel's free
Just activate.
targeting.
Okay. Arcus, activate.
Very well.
It's frozen. Right. Well, don't need to worry about how to use this. And it missed.
Yeah.
Go!
Right.
I'll handle this.
Uh, Frost Edge, that's it. Right, so that one was able to actually get hit. Right. And you don't matter too much.
You're into Shul! Crystal Saber!
Right.
Yeah. And you just need
Off guard.
healing.
It's my turn. Yeah.
I suppose I should thank you.
Go!
Right, so lower HP is our better target.
Right.
That could pose a problem.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Behold, my most powerful strike. Radiant blade dance.
Almost down. And there goes Useless.
Yeah. It's my turn.
Yeah. Hey. That'll fit better here.
Hear me.
I suppose I should thank you.
My turn.
Laura finished it. Ooh. wagon.
My turn.
Okay.
Right?
Hear me.
Yeah.
I suppose I should thank you.
But, 5? Well, that
My turn.
sure worked out as well as it could have.
Go!
Okay.
Ha!
Right, good.
Flames,
First
gather on my
one's
blade!
down.
Strike!
Yeah.
Let's
Hear me.
Use this back up again.
I suppose I should thank you.
My turn.
My turn!
Tell him to go up and use this.
I suppose I should thank you.
Right.
It's my turn.
Okay, set the link. And hydro
Arcus,
cannon.
activate.
My turn.
Yeah.
Here we go!
Frost Edge.
My turn.
Or
I suppose I should thank you.
go use this.
My turn. Go!
I'll help.
My turn!
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Arcus,
hydro
activate.
cannon.
My turn. Hey!
My turn.
Yeah.
My turn!
Right.
Almost there.
Very well.
Got this to finish it off.
How pathetic.
That'll definitely could have gone better.
Great!
Not bad.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
I'm awesome.
I'm just getting started.
Oh, that takes care of that. Not bad for her first monster extermination. I guess we shouldn't have expected any less. The tough part was actually getting to the monster this time, though. True, this mist doesn't make for the smoothest of navigation. If the air were a bit clearer today, we might have been able to explore a few other routes through the area. But for now, we'd be wise to return to Legram and give our report. Yeah, let's head back to town. Yep. And look like Jesus needs a heal.
It's my turn.
Very well.
I've got this!
Right, and back along the main road. And
Very
of
well.
course,
I will serve as your opponent.
My turn.
Find some way to sneak in.
Hi. Yeah.
Phew. Yeah, why
My turn.
not?
Very well.
He's nightmared.
Now.
Right. Anything survives.
My turn.
Hi.
God, Nora.
Here we go!
My turn. What a waste of time. Let's go.
Well, at least still able to take care of it pretty easily. Dear Fiend, thank you for the follow. Off early appointment tomorrow. Take care. Night. Right. A little bit further. And back. Right. Stop in here first. Yo, seems like you took care of that monster roaming around out on the highway. You did, though with all the thick fog, finding our way was more trouble than I had expected. We certainly had to pay close attention to our surroundings this time. It did serve as good training, I admit. That's good to hear. Oh yeah, can't forget the reward, can I? Here you go. 607th masses. Are you really sure we can have all of these? Not a problem. This is the reward the guild set for it, so it's all yours. It's not like I'm forking over fat stacks of Mira, so no need to worry. Thanks. Thank you very much. You deserve it. Saved me from a real bother of a mission. Alright then. Good luck with the rest of your tasks. Right. Turn in on here. Also, go ahead and exchange our 7th masses. Thank you very much for your help. The well-lit highway is always a boon to travelers. You needn't thank us. We were glad to offer our assistance. I'm glad we were able to shed a little light on things. And thank you for the bad pun, Emma. People will be better off for it. That's what matters to me. Oh yeah, I should return these. Many thanks. Well, then, a good effort deserves a good reward in kind. The Crystal Flood. Thank you very much. You know, this whole thing has been bugging me the whole time, but Isn't it a little weird that some of you went out all at the same time? Does that happen a lot? Actually, no. It's a rather impressive coincidence now that you mention it. Especially considering each light was replaced at a different time. You said Tovel's the one who normally handles the replacing them, right? I wonder if he accidentally did something to cause this then. Perhaps he wanted us to experience the realities of the bracer lifestyle. That's really stretching it. Indeed. I'm certain a man like him would never do something so pointless. Considering how cunning he already proved himself to be back in Brayhard, it's not impossible. We're probably just overthinking things, though. At least I hope we are. Right. Quest down and almost walked out the door without taking care of it. Oh, there we go. Mobius would be quite helpful. That criminal, no, it seems like it would be very strong. Well, first up, yeah, it could be very helpful. Reen's crafts have that effect. Grab one for Reen and help him out. Let's see what else. Got. Holy Breath is definitely an upgrade for breath. Ooh. Judgment Bolt also seems like a really good one. Definitely want Flare Bomb. If we've got this particular attack to be safe. Right in. Ugh. I'll take away Spark Arrow. I'll swap over to the Judgment Bolt. Definitely swapping out a Thalos for a Thalos. How about more water arts? Silver Belt doesn't seem like it would be as useful. It's factually better Crystal Flood. Gonna heal. Freeze also be a bit helpful. What about heat up for a layer bomb? I'll go and get another flare bomb for green as well. And that'll replace Flame Tongue. Yeah, I think all set there. Stopping at the inn. Good idea to go ahead and rest. Yeah, just go ahead and do that. Time in the middle of the week, I'm gonna need to go ahead and call it for tonight. Thursday. Continue on with the Trails of Cold Steel. Definitely finish up the first day of our field study. And also see how much progress we make with the second day, where we have to head out to Guerrilla Fortress. Got the feeling that you're about to catch up at to little prologue section. So yeah, see you guys then. Later.